today's sad news, Ruth Langsford has reportedly taken a deeply personal step by reducing her ITV commitments in order to support someone who has remained an important part of her life, her former husband and longtime friend, Eamonn. For many years, the pair were among the most recognizable partnerships on British television, admired not only for their on-screen chemistry, but also for the genuine bond they shared off-camera. Even after their separation, that connection never fully disappeared. In recent months, those close to the situation have suggested that Eamonn has been facing ongoing challenges that have prompted reflection and adjustment in his daily life. Known for his resilience and professionalism, he continued to maintain a public presence, often choosing to focus on his work rather than drawing attention to personal difficulties. However, it became increasingly clear to those closest to him that he needed more consistent support. Ruth, despite no longer being his partner, remained attentive in a way only someone with shared history could be. She noticed subtle changes others may not have seen, moments of fatigue, quieter moods, and the emotional weight he carried behind the scenes. While their marriage had ended, the care and respect between them endured, shaped by decades of shared experiences and mutual understanding. According to those familiar with the situation, a private conversation marked a turning point. During that exchange, Eamonn reportedly acknowledged that managing everything alone had become increasingly difficult. The honesty of that moment deeply affected Ruth, who understood how rare it was for him to ask for help. After much reflection, she chose to step back from her professional routine to be present in a more meaningful way. ITV colleagues were said to be surprised when Ruth quietly informed them she would be taking time away. She did not elaborate publicly or seek attention for her decision. Instead, she focused on maintaining privacy and dignity, both for herself and for Eamonn. Those who spoke with her described her as emotional but resolved, guided by compassion rather than obligation. Since then, Ruth has reportedly been spending much of her time offering practical and emotional support, helping with day-to-day routines and ensuring that Eamonn is not facing this period alone. Friends say the dynamic between them reflects a deep bond built over years, one rooted in trust, shared memories, and mutual care rather than labels. Their son, Jack, has also been a steady presence, supporting both parents during this time. Seeing his family come together in a new way has been emotional, but also affirming. It has highlighted a simple truth: relationships can evolve, yet love and responsibility do not always disappear when circumstances change. Viewers have noticed Ruth's absence from ITV programming, prompting questions and concern online. With no formal announcement or farewell, her quiet step back has spoken for itself. Behind the scenes, many have expressed admiration for her choice, describing it as thoughtful and deeply human. The future remains uncertain, and no long-term decisions have been publicly confirmed. What is clear, however, is that Ruth's actions are driven by care, loyalty, and a connection that has endured beyond marriage. For now, she has chosen to be where she feels she is most needed, standing beside someone who once shared her life and still holds an important place in her heart.